Well, Mikhail, welcome back to Winnipeg. It's a place where you've got some experience this season already, and I wanted to ask how things have been going down in Jacksonville. How have you been feeling about your game?
I'm feeling really good now. I have lots of games in Jacksonville. It's a good experience for me. I feel actually so good now. Come back here, so excited to see you guys. Very good.
What have you noticed in terms of, as the season's gone on, getting those games in and getting more comfortable as a professional? What have you noticed in your game?
I don't know. I just try and work hard, find my way, what I need to do, try and play better and better, grow up. I'm a young guy, so I need to grow up now. I work for this only.
You know, it's interesting you talk about growing up, and a lot of players will say that first year as a pro is a big adjustment because you don't have a billet. You're in a different situation in terms of looking after things at home. Have you noticed that as part of the learning process?
Yeah, I understand what you mean. So it's not different for me. Yeah, I have billets last year, but I left from my house, from my family, when I 13 years old, go to Moscow, live with myself. So it's hard life, Nothing new for me. Yeah, a little bit change, make pro, but same hockey, same puck, same gloves and blocker, everything same.
Was it a difficult decision to make the call to leave home at a young age to pursue hockey?
It's really hard, when you're 13 years old and left from your house, you need to cook food when you're 13 years old, 15 years old guys now, look at him, play soccer and outside, he doesn't know what's real life, but it's really hard first years, but after it make me stronger, it's helped me a lot, when you live with yourself, you understand how you love your family, what's family for you, yeah, it's a good experience for me.
Very good experience, and it's interesting because as much as you made that difficult decision and had to grow up at a very young age, around the rink you're a guy who's known for smiling and telling jokes and that sort of thing. Has that been a way that helps you to stay positive?
Yeah, sure. I don't know, I try and stay positive for everything. If guys talk bad for me, I don't worry about it. I try positive. I know if I do positive for guys, they give me back. I don't try and do something bad. Just enjoy it. My position in my life, just enjoy it every moment what I have. Doesn't care it's hockey, it's I don't know, house play, Xbox. I just enjoyed everything in my life.
I wanted to ask you about the actual goaltending aspect of things this year. What do you think you've adjusted in your game this year as you've continued to get better and better?
I never before this lots of game. I play 40 games in 3 months. It's really hard. So now I work for my recovery. Before I didn't do good recovery because I feel every day good, fresher. But now I understand I need do some recovery stage after practice. It's change. It's what difference after junior to pro, So I work for my recovery, make me fresher. I love play hockey, more games, not practice,
So you talked about the physical demands of playing a lot of games. What about the mental demands? Is it tough to have the concentration to play a lot of games?
First 2 months it's tough for me because I didn't understand how it works. I didn't understand where I need to take my emotion for a game. But when you work and think about try to figure out what's happened, I find my way where I need to get emotion. Now I feel good. I understand what I need to do. It's good for me.
Good experience. Now, how much were you able to learn from the time you spent in the American Hockey League earlier in this season? Was that helpful to you, and if so, how?
I learned actually much. It's so different with Russian hockey. Everything here in practice games, everything different. And difference with junior a little bit. So I don't know. I think I'm a different guy. If I see me 3 years ago, how I play hockey, and see me now, it's different guys.
And the big difference for you is what, in terms of the technical side, the mental side, or just adjusting to the different styles?
It's everything different, Actually, when I play in Russia, I didn't understand for what I play, Everybody, some guys think they play for money, some guys think they just doesn't know what they need to do. But, when I came to America and played first game in the junior season and I see 15,000 fans, I'm almost crying, I understand. It's what if I play for what,
Do you find it helpful now you get a chance to be with the Moose and not only move up a level, but maybe have Rick St. Croix around to help out a little bit more?
Yeah, Rick helped me a lot this year, but he get hurt a little bit, so I didn't see a long time. But we talk on the phone a lot, so he helped me a lot. When I have bad things in my phone, he Mike, wake up, do right, you can do it. Okay, Rick, thanks.